Hello and welcome to the exercise 4 of the beginner tutorial series. So in today's video, we'll be looking at how to design these parts. So what you're looking at here is the 2D drawing of it. What I would suggest is that you pause the video here and try to do it by yourself and then come back to compare the results. Without further ado, let's jump into the design. So this is the 3D model that you will be ending up with if you follow this tutorial along. Now let's create the part. So to create the part, go to New, click on OK, and click on Part. Now, let's choose the front plane and create the first profile, which is the 2 diameters of the pipe. The external diameter, according to our drawing, should be 40, and the internal diameter should be 28. Once you're done with that, click on OK, and then skip sketch. And then choose the right plane. Now we kind of have to design the trajectory or the path of our profile. So click on the midpoint and then create a profile that would look like that. Now let's add in dimensions. So the dimension of our path should be 100 here, 40 millimeters here, and then 100 here as well. Once you're good, skip sketch, and then you should get something that looks like that. Now let's go to Feature, Swipe Pose, select this profile, and then select the line. So you should get something that looks exactly like that. Now that we have created the pipe, let's go ahead and create the 2 flanges. So we will start with the circular one or the round one, and then we'll go ahead to the elliptical or the different one. Let's select this face and create a sketch. Once you created the external sketch, click on the internal line and convert entities. Once you're good, let's add in the diameter. The diameter that we have here is 78. Now let's add in the circular holes. So just to highlight something here, there are still better ways of doing this, but I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible so you guys can follow along for a beginner tutorial series. We can create the same part in the future if you want to, and make it in a professional way, if you want to call it that way. And probably you might think that the other way is much easier. But for now, let's just stick to the tutorial while keeping in mind that this is just a beginner series and we're progressing step by step. To create a pattern of this hole or this sketch, let's go to Circular Sketch Pattern. Let's select this hole or this circle, and then rotate it around the midpoint, of course 4 and then 360 degrees. Once you're good, click on OK and go to Feature. So to extrude this flange, normally it should be auto-selected. I mean, the SolidWorks understand what you have to select and what's not, and normally you will get something that looks like that. So we'll extrude it by 10, click on OK, and you should get something that looks like that. Now our pipe is almost finished. Let's create the other flange. Let's select this face, create a circle and 2 other circles from the sides. Once you're good, click on OK. And now let's add in a center line. So the center line should be something like that. Let's make it equal. And let's add in a dimension. So this, from this point to this point, should be 76. And then this diameter should be 70. So you should get something that looks exactly like that. Now, once we're done with that, let's add in the internal diameters. So we have 2 internal diameters. Let's give them dimensions. So it should be 12 here. And this one should be equal to this one. So you hold the Control key and select both of them and make them equal. You should get them dark like that once you do that. Now let's select these 2 circles as well and make them equal. And let's add in the dimension. So the diameter of this external circle should be 30. Once you're good, now let's go ahead and trim the entities that we don't need. So we don't need this one, we don't need this one. And we don't need this one as well, and this one as well, and these 2. We're good from this side. Let's do the same for the other side. Just make sure that you're not actually deleting the wrong sketch, but if you do it, you can always go backwards and make it better. Now, let's add in radiuses here so it would look something like what we had in the drawing. So let's go to radius, And the radius that we have here is actually 30. Let's just click on this point. Normally you should get a prompt like this. Just click yes. Yes for this one as well. Yes for this one as well. And yes for this one as well. Click OK, and you should be good to go. So now let's add in the internal diameter. You can convert it or add it. Both of them would work. Once you're good, let's go ahead and extrude it. Again, it will be auto-selected, but if in case it didn't, then you just go ahead and select the contours that you want. All right, once you're good, let's add in the chamfers now, and then change the appearance as we usually do. So to add in the chamfer, just go to chamfer function, and our chamfer is 2 millimeters. So we should get something that looks like that. Now let's change the background, make it plain white, and let's go to appearance, metal, steel. Let's make it polished steel. So this was our tutorial. Hope you like it, and see you in the next one.